How's it going, Dan Fam and Notification Squad? Listen, in today's video, I'm going to be doing what you guys requested. More store reviews, what needs to be changed, and how you can actually go out there and scale up your store. But first, just like we start off every video from here on out, I'm going to do that giveaway that we do for all of our subscribers and people that are signed up for the notification list. So you got to subscribe and make sure you get notifications. So right over here, the winner of today's giveaway is... The winner is Mr. Calendro. So Mr. Calendro, my team and I will be reaching out to you through the YouTube private message system. Congratulations on getting your literally 20 bucks right to PayPal just for commenting. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are here for the store review. Let's get into it right now. So right over here, we have this commenter, his name is YouTube, but can you review my store, 99.com? Now we're on 99.com, okay? And I have a few things. I have like this little checklist as well. Actually, I have a pretty dang big checklist. Now, here's the thing about this particular checklist. It's a lot longer than 16 pages. Actually, this checklist outlines everything imaginable. And I'm going through it really quick because there's literally creating everything. Unfortunately, I asked you guys for some help and achieving 1,000 likes, okay? 1,000 likes on the last review video, and we're only at 554. So until that actually shows 1,000, I won't be releasing this checklist to the public. I know, I'm a man of my word, okay? It's not fake scarcity. It's not me just, you know, a whole marketing ploy. No, it's actually, if you guys want this checklist, and it is probably one of the most elaborate checklists that have ever been created. As you can see, phase 1, the research for 2018, we walk you through everything. So essentially, right away, if you want this particular checklist, then you have to make sure and help me out, share the other video, tell your friends to like it, do whatever you have to do. 1,000 likes on that video, I'll release that checklist and a new Shopify series to the world. But let's just go right through it right now, and let's go over your particular store. So 99, okay? So let me just write this down, because we take notes when I'm doing these reviews. First thing is first that I look for is opt-ins, okay? Is there a way for a user to go out there and enter their email in exchange for something? Now, here's what I'm gonna break down, okay? So be the first to tune in to our hot sales and coupons, 10% off upon signing up. Now, that's great and whatnot. The conversions here might be decent depending on who's coming to your store, but it needs to be more enticing. 10% off, okay, it's not terrible. Maybe bump it up a little bit more. Remember, these people are giving you their information, their email address, which again, a lot of people look at as personal information for whatever you're offering. 10% to me, if you came in and said, I'll give you 10% for your email address, I'm gonna look at you and just kind of like laugh. Only because, not because, you know, I don't need the 10%, but because my email to me is worth more than 10%. And that's what you have to keep in mind, is that people lock down their personal info. This is somebody's personal info. The emails that you get, okay, just keep in mind that emails are a gateway into people's lives. So asking somebody for their email, you have to entice them a little bit more. Give us your email, we'll give you 30% off your first purchase, free shipping for the entire year, whatever it is. So again, yes, you're collecting emails, but is the offer what you're enticing them to actually get the emails for? Is it good enough? I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for collecting emails. So great job on that. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for the offer. Now, again, make it stronger. You need to entice somebody for giving them, for them to give you your email. If not, you know, it's you know. So 6 out of 10 for enticing. I'm going to write this down so it's all in the description down below as well for you. Now, retargeting, I can tell that you have retargeting pixels on here. Now, I see that your pixel is firing great. Again, let's go to cart. Let's see where it is. All right. So let's see what we have firing off over here. Anything on your cart? Okay, so we have one fired off. Okay. Any micro data? Fair enough. Page view. Okay, cool. So it's still tracking on the cart. Your retargeting on point. Again, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10 for your retargeting. It's definitely installed natively through Shopify, so 10 out of 10 for that, for having a your particular retargeting pixel in place. Now, the other thing I'm going to be doing really quickly is I'm going to copy this, open up a new browser, and I'm going to check this out really quickly. So I'm going to write mobile compatibility. So mobile, all right. And let's see what we have here as it loads really slowly. Now, this isn't a loading time on your fault. It's actually, I'm currently in California, and the Wi-Fi here is terrible because I am somewhere in the mountains. Okay, so it seems like your mobile is pretty decent. You know, one thing that I'm going to commend you on, and I'll get to this in a little bit, is colors. So I'll talk about that in a little bit, but right now, site's looking really good. Message us, great, a live chat and support, and I'll talk about that yet again in a little bit. But let's just see, your mobile compatibility works. How does your menu work? Okay, we have a drawer style menu, and your cart is an actual page. I'm gonna give you a 10 out of 10, okay, on cart page, because a lot of people, they actually set up a cart page as a slider, which, fun fact, that doesn't work on a lot of phones. Well, more so, I think the Google or some sort of Android phone, that the JavaScript actually interferes with the browser. So having your cart page just an actual cart page, not a slider, puts you way ahead of the competition that doesn't know that. So this is pretty decent. I give you a 10 out of 10 on that. Support, okay? Let's see what you got here, okay? Message us. So let's see exactly what's going on. Okay, cool. Hi, Dan, thank you for your message. We are not here right now, but we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like to email us, you can do so at info@99. Perfect. Your support on par. Very good. Telling people that you're not there right now, and here's another way that you can contact. Phenomenal. Okay. Again, a 10 out of 10. So kudos on that. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't set this up. Pretty easy as well to set up a Facebook Messenger. Just kind of keep that in mind. Now, colors, okay? Aesthetically speaking, and I've been just preaching about this entire time right now, is you have to make your site look good. And one big thing that not a lot of people know about is you can type in Adobe Color, all right? And if you just type in Adobe Color to Google, you're able to go ahead and go to color.adobe.com, but go to the Explore tab at the very top. And the reason why is because the Explore tab gives you colors that are compatible with each other. So if you click Explore, you'll be able to find colors that literally work perfectly well with each other. So let's just type in white. And now you have white and every other color that is compatible with white, that looks really good with white. So when it comes down to it, okay, I can tell that your colors, and as I'm loading and scrolling down, you're compatible. So if I bring down this particular page, and then I just let me just go do this. I really like the fact that right over here it has a little bit of a shade of navy blue and white. So it's compatible. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't do this. 10 out of 10. This is like the first time that I'm actually going through a store that I'm just like, wow, whoever owns this, whoever put this together, really good. The only thing that it seems like at the bottom, maybe it's my internet, but the Instagram feed isn't working. I definitely fixed that. And I'm not going to rate you on the Instagram feed because that's not something that you set up in particular. So I'm not going to give you a score out of that. So it might just be my connection, as I can tell right over here. So again, let's mobile compatible, okay? I'm giving you a 10 out of 10. Logo and aesthetics, all right? So if we were to go ahead and take your logo, and I always do this. Now, there's different files that you can upload, okay? You can have vector files that allow you to literally, if it's a vector file, you can put it to as big as you want. So I'm gonna open up your particular file right over here and see what I can do. Okay, so, you know, given nobody's really zooming in, but it's not the highest quality. It seems like it's a Fiverr logo. So this is me nitpicking because of the fact that your store is actually really good, and I'm holding you at a completely different level, different bar than what I typically do reviews on. So I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10 for the logo because of the fact that, again, it's not, you don't need to make it such a big logo. You just want to make sure that if it's expanded, that it looks good. And again, that's just something that I personally like to do and something that I look out for. But again, it's not super necessary, but I'm holding you to a completely different standard than I would with other stores that I've been reviewing. Now, this is where these two become very important. And about us, okay? So I'm going to scroll down, and you really don't have a story behind this, okay? Behind this particular brand. And that's fine. You don't need, when it comes down to clothing and stuff like that, it's not like you need a story. Will a story work? Yes, but I get what you're doing over here. you're not so much your own clothing brand, but kind of more so of an H&M approach, if you will. So, you know, you're selling other people's clothing, whether it's drop shipping and whatnot. So I get what you're going with that aspect, but there's no about us. So I'm going to have to give you a 0 out of 10 for that. I just can't see an about us, like our story, whatever it is. People, no matter who you are, they enjoy kind of like a relationship, if you will, with a certain company. So an about us does help convert. It might not help like by 10%, maybe 0.001%, but an about us, who we are, our mission is something you need. Absolutely something you need. So again, 0 out of 10 for not even having that around, unfortunately. And the other thing that I'll talk about is expandability. Now, what is expandability? Expandability is, let's just say this was a very niche specific store. Let's just say you were selling, let's just say books on how to train dogs. Can you go out there and sell cat toys eventually, right? So can you expand into a different niche? Now, this one, expandability is a little hard here because this type of market, it's the world. I mean, you can't go any bigger than what you have right here. So for expandability, I'm not going to give you a number out of 10 because of the fact that you can't expand from here. You can't continue out. I mean, you could with your own clothing, manufacturing your own clothing, but at that point, you're at just a different level, okay? You're literally at a completely different realm. You don't even need to worry about the drop shipping space. You would literally be manufacturing your own clothes and going down that route. So I'm not even going to label anything when it comes down to the expandability. So let's go ahead and tally up everything that we've taken notice of. So after I went ahead and did all this math, all right, with the opt-in not being clear enough and not so much being clear, but not enticing enough, 6 out of 10. Retargeting, 10 out of 10. About us, there is none, 0 out of 10. Expandability, we didn't even count it. Logo and aesthetics, 10 out of 10. Colors, 10 out of 10. Support, 10 out of 10. Cart page, 10 out of 10. Giving you an 80% success factor on your particular store. Now, again, there's a ton of other factors that come into play, such as your advertising and your strategy for advertising. But again, keep in mind, this is a pretty high score. I typically don't give an 8 out of 10 to anybody. So great job on your store. I could tell you put a lot of emphasis into it, a lot of work into it. And I definitely suggest you going out there and start running and building and cultivating a relationship with an audience that is very urban, and people like me will wear these particular type of clothes. So again, we are looking for quality material, so don't cheapen out on the particular material. So Dan Fam Notification Squad, if you want this particular checklist, I do recommend you go back to the very first video. It's actually called right over here. It is called the Shopify Store Review, Simple Fixes to Make 6 Figures in 2018. That particular video, once we hit 1,000 likes, I will be releasing that particular checklist. So ask your friends to help out. Go ahead and share this video everywhere so we can get that 1,000 likes that we need. And again, I'm somebody who's very big on keeping his word. Once it says 1,000, you will be getting a brand new Shopify series and this checklist, and I'm talking a really in-depth checklist, rolled out to you 100% for free. However, for those of you who want to go ahead and continue your education, what I suggest doing is going out right now and heading to shopifymasterclass.teachable.com. There's a link down below for you to go and register for a free, 100% free Shopify training course. Over 22,000 people have already enrolled, and it's yours 100% free. You don't need to go out there and pay $197 to somebody who, you know, probably doesn't even run a store. So essentially, this is all yours, 100% free. Dan Fam Notification Squad, right now, subscribe, have notifications, and if you haven't yet done so, leave a comment down below on if you want to see more review videos. Don't forget our giveaways. You need to be subscribed, and you need to have notifications in order to take part in our giveaways. So Dan Fam Notification Squad, it's been real. I'll see you tomorrow.